Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the top 5 armored vehicles. Now in this video I'm going to leave out the property vehicles like the Avenger, only including personal vehicles that you could spawn right next to you from a garage. Now this is my personal list. I'm going to even it out by armor and weapons on the vehicle. This isn't going to be a weaponized vehicle list, this is an armored vehicle list. So the best vehicles to survive in free mode. So let's get started with number 5. And I might make an updated list for a community top 5 maybe. So let's get started with number 5. Now coming in at number 5 is the Imma's Jubilee. Now this is a very overlooked vehicle because it is a big SUV, but it takes 12 homing missiles to destroy, 4 RPGs and stick bombs, 2 tank cannons, and 10 explosive rounds, which makes this one of the best for free mode. It also has Imma tech on it to make it so other people cannot lock onto you. That is why this is at number 5. It also has some really good bullet resistant windows, which makes this very good for anything you need, surviving homing missiles or even going up close to players to take them out. Now you could also use any weapon out of this vehicle, so sticky bombs, anything you want. That is why this is such a good vehicle to get. Also the price, $1.6 million. It does require the agency for the lock-on jammer, of course, but this is such a good vehicle for anything you need in GTA Online. So if you are a new player, I would recommend looking into this. It is also pretty fast. One of the fastest in this whole list, surprisingly, because it is such a big SUV. Next, the first vehicle with Imma tech introduced in GTA Online is the new Buffalo STX. Now this was one of the first vehicles to have Imma tech, making it so players can't lock onto you, which is super OP. Well, maybe not OP because everyone drives around in an oppressor these days, so perfect for GTA Online. So it could withstand 12 homing missiles with a player inside of it. So it takes a lot. It could survive 4 RPGs or sticky bombs, 2 hits from a tank, and 10 explosive rounds. The price is a big $2.1 million, but it is so worth it for everything you're getting. This is one of the fastest in the class too, making it a good choice for free roam. And when talking about the speed and protections you get with this vehicle, it is a must-have for free mode in 2022 and 2023. Number 3, the Torpedo. Now I'm mixing it up here. The Torpedo doesn't take more missiles than the Buffalo STX. It also doesn't have Imma tech, but what it does have is the crazy accurate lock-on homing missiles and a boost. So not only is this car armored, taking up to 6 homing missiles, it also has missiles on it and extra armor and a boost, making it one of the fastest in this whole list. And one of the most fun because this car does turn into a submarine and does go underwater, where you could also use torpedoes. This can withstand 6 homing missiles, but only 2 RPGs and sticky bombs, which isn't much, but again, since when does anyone ever hit you with sticky bombs? And with the boost, no one is going to be able to hit you with a sticky bomb or RPG. And 1 tank hit and 5 explosive rounds. But with the boost and rockets this car has, you do have extra ways of protecting yourself and surviving, making it get the 3rd spot on this list. But for honorable mention, if we were talking about only armor, then the Obey Ominous GT EGT is also a good choice with great speed. Now number 2, the Mammoth Patriot mil-spec. This one I completely forgot about until making this video, so I went to buy it for the first time ever. And the first moments I had with it was just crazy, joining up into a full session. And once I joined in, someone right next to me was selling their business, and I saw someone go attack them, and I helped them. I took the guy out. You're gonna see in this gameplay right here what I did. Just crazy moment with this car. But anyways, now this one is very close to first. So first, the customization is just crazy with this vehicle. The most customization I've ever seen with armor this strong. I mean, if you're into customization, get this car. Now it could take up to 12 homing missiles, 4 RPGs and sticky bombs, 2 tank hits, and 10 explosive rounds. It also has Imma tech, so this is the best part. players can't log on to you with this car. So along with Imma tech and taking up to 12 homing missiles, which I think is the most for any Imma tech vehicle, that is why this is on second. This is a really OP vehicle for free mode. If you have someone coming after you or you need to help deliver supplies, you can also use any weapons you want in this, like sticky bombs or SMGs. That is how I took the other guy out with my sticky bombs, and I still survived even by hitting myself with one of the sticky bombs. So this is a very expensive vehicle with the customization and everything, but the base cost is 1.7 million, so that's decent. Not too much, not too high. But with all the upgrades, I got up to 2.5 million, but I think it is really worth it if you do plan on using this a lot. But is it worth getting this over the number one? The number one best vehicle for GTA Online is the Night Shark. Yes, this is such an old vehicle now, coming out in the Nightlife DLC, but this is still by far the best armored vehicle in the whole game. No, it doesn't have rockets. It doesn't have Imma tech. I don't even think you could shoot regular weapons out of it. At least I couldn't with the minigun upgrade, so probably skip out on the minigun upgrade. But this beast can take up to 27 homing missiles and 14 RPGs and sticky bombs. Now, the only other vehicle that can take this much rockets is the bunker truck, which isn't a personal vehicle, so I'll probably add that at the very end of this video just to have those vehicles included. But for this video, sticking with personal vehicles, this is the number one choice. But with Night Shark, you could spawn it next to you at any time instantly, which makes it super OP when you could put it back in storage and request it fully armored again straight after you return it. And oppressors can't even take you out because, remember, they don't have 27 missiles, so they would have to return their bike and request it back, which they can't do because they have a 5-minute cooldown when you don't. So this car is perfect for surviving in free mode. Also, it has bulletproof windows, one of the best in the whole game, which you have a 1 out of 10 chance of getting hit through. So this just overtakes it. Even though the insurgent pickup does have a weapon on it, this does overtake the insurgent pickup because of the bulletproof glass. It is so much better than the insurgent. The price is also pretty cheap for something like this at 1.2 million. After upgrades, it stays even under $2 million, so very affordable for almost everyone in this game, and one of the best armored vehicles in GTA Online that you could get. And also, it's pretty strong and fast too. Run into any vehicle, you could push them out of the way pretty strong. Also, it is pretty fast for an SUV. So that is the top 5 armored vehicles. Now again, I didn't include any property vehicles like the Avenger or Terrorbyte, so let's just list the top 3 here at the end. So number 1, the Phantom Custom and the Hauler Custom. These are the bunker trucks you could get. These take, I think, 40 missiles, so if you just want to never die from missiles, get this, but it's really easy for people to shoot you out of, and you do have to have the bunker for this one, so that is why it's not included on the main list. Number 2, the Terrorbyte. This is pretty fast. It takes about up to 30 missiles, or 27 I think. And number 3, the Avenger. This one flies, and not really a vehicle, ground vehicle, but I'm adding it in here at the very end anyways, just because if you do have the Avenger, you could use this. Very good choice for surviving. So yeah, again, if you do have any other recommendations, leave it down in the comments and I'll pin some of them and I'll note some of them for my next video. But this was just my personal list. We have the Torpedo, which has the boosts, and then we have the Mammoth Patriot mil-spec, which has the Imma tech. All of these are very good choices and don't require you to have a property, except for the Imma tech vehicles where you do have to have the agency to get the Imma tech upgrade. But you don't have to have any property to buy these vehicles. So if you got this far, that probably means you liked it. So if you want, leave a like. That'll show me if you guys like this, and I might even do more. And also, thank you guys for 500 subscribers. We've been growing really fast on this channel. I'm honestly so surprised. We've been grinding it out too, so more videos are going to be coming. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in whatever video I make next.